What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And once a year, the President of the United States performs a duty known as the State of the Union Address, when he addresses the American people and talks to them about the state of the country and our goals and our experiences. So today I thought it would be cool if I did a State of the Channel address to you. I want to talk to you about my goals here with the channel, what I'm doing and how I'm trying to achieve those goals, and what we're all trying to do together. I want to talk about how I'm executing it, and I want to hear about what you have to say, because this channel is not just about me, but it's about us. And I want to read the comments. I want you to tweet me about it. I want to hear about as much as I can, positive or negative feedback. But first, let me give you an opportunity to state my case, as it were. My channel is a variety channel. And that's difficult for a lot of people to understand, because they like the Francis videos, but they don't really like the vlogs. Or they do like the vlogs, but they don't like the serious stuff. Or they do like the serious stuff, but they don't like the comedy sketches. Some of you are gamers and some of you are not. I have a widely varied group of people who are subscribed to this channel. And I think it's fantastic that you're here. But there's a lot of downsides to this. I spoke with my YouTube rep recently, and I told him that only about 10% of the people watch my YouTube videos each time I post a new one. I got 1.6 million subscribers, and I'm lucky to get 100,000 views on it, which, don't get me wrong, 100,000 views is absurd. I'm so grateful to have that. But I wouldn't mind having 1.6 million per video. And he talked to me about, first, reminding you guys that I update Monday through Friday almost every day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you should come back every weekday to see if there's a new video. But he also said that consistency is something that I lacked. The truth of the matter is, I'm fully aware that if I had just picked Francis, and I only did Francis videos, there's a chance I would have done better than I have. Or if I'd never invented Francis and only vlogged, maybe I would have done well. Or maybe if I stayed away from the political commentary, or maybe if I only talked about gaming, or I didn't talk about gaming at all, I would do better. But it's important that I talk about all of this stuff, because it's what feels right in my head and in my heart. And last week, I posted a video about suicide. And it was a heartfelt video. It came right from my heart. A lot of people were critical and said that you're a gaming channel now and you need to talk about gaming. And I understand that. And I understand that you're not interested in videos that are not related to gaming, but I am. And I love your viewership. I'm so grateful for that you're here. But if I had not been able to talk about that after a fellow YouTuber had taken his life, and I had not been able to reach out to you guys, it would have eaten me up for days. I still wouldn't have that out of my head. And it is important that I make this variety of videos for me. It's how I will stay connected to you. It's how I will stay honest with you. It's how I'll stay honest with myself. So a lot of people will pressure me to focus and be consistent, and I can't. I won't. This is what I do. The other big thing that I think we need to talk about is the money. And a lot of YouTubers have told me never to talk about money. It's a bad idea. Some people don't understand. Some people don't want to understand. Some people just want to forget that money is ever an issue for you. And I get that, and I understand that, and that's why I feel it's so important we talk about it today, because it's such an issue that's often swept under the rug. Now, one of the criticisms I've received a lot in the last year is that I'm a sellout and I'm in it for the money and all of those things. And the reality of it is, I'll be entirely honest with you, money is something I need. This is my job. It's how I pay for the props and the equipment that I use to create the job. It's what I use to supply the things that I need, the clothes on my back, the car that me and my wife drive. It's how I plan for my family's future. So absolutely, you're right. I do this in part for the money. It's my job. The same way when you clock in as a paralegal or as a doctor or a lawyer or a janitor or whatever you are doing the same thing. We both sell our time. I am fortunate that I get to spend my time and get paid for doing something I desperately love to do. And that's to reach out to you and talk to you about something we both love. Whether it's video games or the world around us or the lives we're living, or even if it's just to make you laugh with a Francis video, these are all things that are desperately important to me, things that I would spend my spare time doing anyway, just because it's what I was made to do. This is me. This is my life. And if tomorrow YouTube gets rid of the partnership program, I'm going to have to get a real job. A real job. I'm going to have to go clock in somewhere 8 to 10 hours a day just like everybody else. I don't know that I'm qualified and I don't know that I'm capable, but I'll have to try. But in my spare time, I absolutely will make YouTube videos with every spare moment that I have. It's what I was made to do. It's what I want to do. It's the most important thing to me next to my family. I also wanted to take a moment to remind you guys that I'm a human being and I screw up. And you know, in the last year, I screwed up several times. I've made some really bad, tasteless videos. I've made some stupid remarks on Twitter and on Facebook and elsewhere. I sent mean emails. I've put up things that were just not fun to watch. And I have been a bad person. I make mistakes just like everybody else. And I'm going to make more in 2014. Absolutely. But I'm going to do my best to be the best person that I can be. And I hope that if you're a core follower, or even if you're just here occasionally, you can forgive my idiotic, stupid transgressions. And I promise you, when and if you do, I will always try to make myself a better person. So in closing, I want to say that this channel is not about me, it's about us. And it is imperative that you give me your feedback, whether it be positive or constructively critical. I truly appreciate all the comments you write, the messages that I do get to read, even though I don't only get to read a handful anymore, the tweets that you send, when you follow me on other social media places, and you give me positive praise when I do something good, and you let me know when I've disappointed you. It's the most important thing in the world to me. It's how I want to interact. And because the audience has gotten so big, and so many people need to reach out to me, I've reached a point where I can't reach out to everybody. I can't reach out even to a fraction of you. But I promise I will always try, as long as you always try to reach me. And maybe, just maybe, a year down the road, 6 months down the road, maybe later tonight, you and I will get to interact for that brief moment. And when we do, it will mean at least as much to me as it means to you, probably more than you'll ever know. And whether we meet each other on a Omegle night, whether you hang out on my live streams on Twitch, or whether I just read your comments here and I reply, wherever, however, this is what it's about. This is what it's always been about. This is what it will always be about. It's not about the internet fame. It's not about trying to get rich. It's not about anything else other than you improving my life and me trying to improve yours. Either I make you laugh, or I make you think, or I help you buy the right product, or maybe I just help you pass some time. That's what it's about. And I want you to start right now. Right here, right now. Post in the comments below. Tell me what you thought about this video. Tell me what you think I'm doing right. Tell me what you think I'm doing wrong. Tweet at me. Try to avoid the messages because it's difficult for me to read longer messages, and I'm really behind in all those different places. But I will go through the comments. I do look at tweets. If you've got something important to say it. Now's the time. I'm going to read as many of these comments as I can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to do this exact same thing if YouTube and me and this channel are still around in 2015, and I'll talk to you soon.